Alright everybody, here's a try to make a quick review of my 2002 CR250 that I picked up, actually traded for my old 01. Wanted the newer frame, wanted the better suspension, and really worked out in my favor from where this bike actually started. As you'll see, I'll post a picture right here. But I'll start from the front of the bike and try to work my way back. First off, I put the Pro Taper 1 1/8 inch fat Evo bars on with the Pro Taper bar pad, Pro Taper pillow top grips, ASV front brake lever, unbreakable, and the Works Connection clutch perch and lever. Makes your clutch pulling a lot smoother. The 2016 CRF front fender, and then the CRF Cycra front plate. As you can see, I have Tech Care Development front suspension. I had them respring and revalve my bike for 210 pounds. You can see in the rear, brand new spring, factory connection springs. Also relaced my wheels and had the hubs powder coated black with Excel A60s, brand new spokes, the anodized rim lock and valve stem cap. I have the Cycra front brake rotor guard. Also take note that I have, you can't really see that well, but my radiator shrouds I painted black with the Krylon Fusion plastic paint. Actually turned out really good, and they're pretty durable, surprisingly. I mean, I've rode 3 times since, actually raced 3 times, and there aren't any chips on the bike or on the shrouds. Next, I'll move to the exhaust. I got a brand new FMF Fatty and Shorty silencer combo. Really like it. It had a gnarly pipe on it before, and the bike just would not rev out at all. Like, at all. I hated it. So, I'll move on. I put the CRF Cycra skid plate on there. I had to custom cut it to make it fit and move the holes within the skid plate to make it mount up. You probably also noticed that I had powder coat done up on my power valve cover and also on my water pump cover on the other side. I had red radiator hoses installed, yellow free flow carb vent kit, Moose Racing shifter with Fastway foot pegs. I really like those. Pretty much had to re-drill both bolts out of the pegs to make them fit because they were broke off. Red anodized oil plug cap, red anodized rear master cylinder cap. What else? I have the free flow fuel line vent that goes into the head stay of the frame. New brake pads, front and rear, brand new. Brake fluid is brand new throughout the whole bike. I bled it. Actually powder coated the rear axle blocks, and I plastadipped the swing arm. I had a couple buddies who did that, and it held up pretty well. I haven't ridden it since, but I'm pretty interested to see how it's supposed to hold up. Actually painted the rear rotor cover or rear disc guard with that black Krylon Fusion paint, and I mean, that's the spot that gets beat up the most on the bike, and I don't see any chips on it yet. It's just a little dirty because I missed the spot with the power washer. Brand new MX32s on this thing. It's these things hook up. I just replaced these. Haven't even had a ride on them yet, as you can still see the nipples on the knobs. What else? Brand new Cycra mud flap, I guess you could say. Shorty is in awesome condition still. Only got a couple rides on it. Pro Taper gold chain, and I run a 50-14 sprockets. Run a steel in the rear just because it doesn't wear out as fast. Saves me a little bit of money on this big expensive build. Of course, I've had my graphics done up by Bentley Graphics. They're right here out of Michigan. One of the best companies in Michigan to get your graphics done by. Quick lead time, and their prices are really competitive. Also, I had that moto seat done up. The Bentley logo on it. This bike has turned out really well, and I have some more that I want to do to it. This winter I'm going to rebuild the bottom and top end with all OEM, replace the bearings within the lower end too. As you can see, my bike doesn't have V-Force 3 reeds yet in it. Those are coming up as well. Other than that, you know, this has been a pretty solid build. It's been expensive, but this bike's gonna be like brand new when it comes springtime, and that's what I wanted. One little extra, I put grip tape on the frame. I made a template, cut those out myself. I think they turned out pretty well, and they actually help you grip the frame a lot better. Just wears out your boots. Also, if you're on Instagram, go to my Bung Bung 2-stroke account. Just showcases some 2-stroke bikes. What else? I think that's about it. This was a pretty fun build, and I look forward to putting more money into it. So like and subscribe if you like it, and be looking for some GoPro action here in the future. Thanks.